Hi there, thanks for clicking on the video and welcome to the channel. So apologies for my scruffy appearance right now. Here in Scotland we've been on lockdown for about 40 days, so I've not been able to get a haircut or anything. But I'm sure you don't care about that because today we're going to do an unboxing video of various Nintendo Switch games that I've collected over the years, some of which are amazing games, but what we're going to do is highlight how cool the collector's editions are. So yeah, if you could like, subscribe to the channel for more, and without further ado, let's just jump right in. So to begin, Northgard Signature Edition. For those of you who have not heard of this game, I'd really recommend it. It's of a genre that's not very common on the Switch, so that's unique in itself. Kind of like your Age of Empires strategy, Skyview type game, but it's got a Viking theme about it. I love these signature editions, and I'm going to leave a link to where you can buy this in the description. So first up we've got some artwork of a wolf that you'll find in game. And next, one of the things I love about these signature editions is they give you a certificate with the number of the copy that you have. I just like that little personal touch that they give you. So 475 makes me feel just that little bit more special for having it. And we have the game case. Just pretty standard stuff. And the description and some screenshots on the back. In game there's several clans you can play as. I think there's Wolf and Stag, and there's a few more, I can't really remember them all, but depending on what clan you play as, it gives you boosts for your tribe. So say you'll be able to gather more food, or you'll be more effective at hunting. Things like that. We've got some pin badges. Really nice, good weight to them. I like saying that. And a miniature art book. Not very big, but just a nice little touch that they've added to the signature edition. Featuring in-game animals and structures and clans, things like that. Very nice. And finally, we have the soundtrack. Another really nice addition. Not that I use these soundtracks very often because I don't even have a CD player anymore and my PC doesn't have a disc drive. But yeah, still just a nice touch. One day maybe I'll get around to listening to that. So that was the Northgard. Next we're moving on to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, the limited edition. I think this was just here in Europe we got this one. I'm not too sure about the States, but I just think it's a really nice collector's edition. Not much to it, but what it does have in it I really do like. And you gotta love this steelbook, retro themed Game Boy Zelda case. With retro screenshots inside. I didn't actually play this on the Game Boy, but I did play it on the Nintendo when it first came out. I didn't have a Nintendo, I was way too young, but my older sister had one, so I played it several times on that. Not that she enjoyed me playing on it. And we've got the original case. And I like the art style on this game. A lot of people weren't too happy about it, and some were really happy about it, but I quite like it. It was the first game I got when I got my Switch Lite. Nice artwork on the inside there. So yeah, I think it was perfect for the Switch Lite. So under here we have another art book. This one's quite a lot nicer than the Northgard one, but pretty much the same thing, just in-game artworks of characters and structures and NPCs, things like that. Again, I really do like the artwork for this game. It's almost like toy figurine type things. And I'm sure, was it for E3 or something like that? I'm sure there was a setup of the figurines, which was really cool. Surprised this doesn't come with a soundtrack actually. Again, not that I use it, but I think that the soundtrack in this game is amazing, so I'm surprised they didn't add that in there. Not that I mind you. So, moving on. And next we have what is my favourite game so far on the Nintendo Switch. I'd never played any game like it before, be it anime-based games or any Xenoblade game, but this one, just with the story and the graphics and the battle mechanics, I just fell in love with this game. I've played it through 5-6 times, maxed it out, got the DLC Torna, which arguably is even better. I prefer the protagonist and the story in Torna, even though it's just a DLC. So another enormous art book within this collector's edition. And some of the artwork and the characters in this game are just absolutely incredible. You've got Rex, Nia, Poppy, Van Damme, Patroka. Yeah, just different characters, NPCs. A really amazing addition to this collector's edition, and something I'm really glad to have, being it's one of my favourite games of all time now. And I'm really looking forward to the Xenoblade 1 remake, which is coming to the Switch soon. And I have pre-ordered the European collector's edition for that, so I'll be doing a video for that when it comes. And here's the original box for it, with screenshots in the back. And an amazing screenshot of the map inside. And we have what is one of my favourite steelbooks, with Rex holding the blade in the middle, with Pyra and Mithra each side. And again, another amazing artwork of the World Tree. DLC codes, which has been used, sorry. And another soundtrack. The soundtrack in this game is the highlight of the game, in my opinion. It is incredible. I found myself listening to it on YouTube so many times. I actually tried to learn it on keyboard for a while, but struggled. So yeah, another nice addition. Moving on to Smash Bros. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't put too much time into this game. I bought into the hype when it came out, but it just wasn't really for me. I've never been a huge fighters game kind of guy, but I thought this would be the exception, but it's just not really done too much for me. But for what it is an amazing game. The amount of content that's in it, all the characters and the single player modes and the multiplayer community is just enormous, and something that I've never been able to compete in. Probably why I've not, formed an enormous relationship with the game. So there's lots of in-game characters. I do like that they continue releasing new characters and updating the game. I like it when they do that. There's the original box for it. I do have the steelbook for it, and I got the Pro controller, Smash Bros Pro controller as well, but we'll not show that in this video. Under here we have the N64 controller and the adapter. I had to edit out my struggle of getting this out of the case. So yeah, another really nice collector's edition, but not something that I have put an enormous amount of hours into. But I can totally understand why so many people enjoy this game. And just to check if there was anything under here, but there is not. Next up, we have a game that you probably never heard of. Nah, I'm only joking. It was one of the first I got on the Switch. I'd never actually been big into Zelda games at the time, but I was in my local game shop and they have a way of just convincing me to buy everything, so yeah, I'm very easily swayed. So yeah, I got this big massive collector's edition and I've never looked back because what a game it turned out to be. So I'll skip past me trying to get into the box, and here is the original box for it. Some screenshots of the game on the back, and a lovely artwork of the sword inside. Yeah, I remember when I first got my Switch on release day when this game came out, and I got this in Fast RMX, and the two of them were just, I just love both of them. Never put the thing down, I used to take it to work with me and everything. Now the ornament that comes in this is really heavy, it's good quality, but it's that heavy that it actually fell off my shelf when I first got it, and I snapped it in half. And when I eventually get out of this box, you'll notice that I have managed to glue it together. But it looks, yeah, you can barely notice that it was damaged. The flower broke off and everything. I was really sad about that, but I seemed to manage to get it back together fine, so. Once I eventually get out. There it is. I think they could have gave us a slightly better figurine, but it's still really nice. A better angle of it here. I got every amiibo to go with this game as well. I don't usually collect amiibos, but I love the characters in the game. So I got the 4 Guardians and all the Link and Zelda and Hobgoblins and things like that. So yeah. As I said, you can barely notice the damage to it. Next up we have a game that I haven't put so much time into just yet. There was a lot of kind of controversy when it came out because the developers were blocking all the advertising for it, which is probably hold back the sales quite a lot because a lot of people form their opinions on whether they're going to buy a game depending on YouTube reviews, so it was a really strange move by them, but good or bad game, this collector's edition is easily one of my favourites. It's such a nice collector's edition for what you get. So we'll start by taking off the outer layer. And there we have it. Not much to see on the back, but I'll show you anyway. And this is my favourite part. So you open it like a mech coming out of an enormous door from either side. It's really cool. And there it is. Great big figurine that comes with it. And I'm fairly certain that it's actually hand painted. Again, very heavy, good quality. Once we get out. There it is. Again, I do plan to go back and complete this game. I hear it's going to PC as well. With a higher frame rate, I can imagine it'd be a lot better. But for what it is, I have enjoyed what I've played. I just need to commit myself to it more. So that's the figurine. And we have this little compartment here, which has the games and the art book in it, and the soundtrack. So first up we have the steelbook. It's a really nice steelbook again. With some absolutely stunning artwork on it. If anyone can understand what that means, that'd be really helpful. And we have the original game box. The screenshots on the back. And the artwork on the inside. Very nice. Yeah, with all the free time right now, I think that's one of the next games that I'm going to go back and put some time into. It's a shame it didn't sell better, but I think the developers really hold themselves back. So yeah, here we have a metal slate thing, plaque thing. It's really nice, and the soundtrack, which only has about 4 songs on it, but again, 5, sorry. But again, I don't usually use the soundtrack discs anyway. But a nice addition. And lastly, we have another art book. I really do like the art style on this. I wasn't too keen on it to begin with when I've seen it in the Direct years ago, but it's really grown on me. With different mechs, characters, and airships and weapons. Really cool. And there we have it, last one. So I just want to thank you for watching. This is just various unboxings of some of my favourite collector's editions for the Switch. So if you could just like and subscribe to my channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. For more unboxing videos, gameplay videos, and whatever else I can come up with, that would be great. Thank you very much for watching. This is Dragonborn. See ya.